Do you find yourself being attracted to certain colors at certain times of the year? I certainly do. I was very drawn to using some really light pastel colors with yellow, green, and gold and pinks towards the end of summer. So that is what this painting is. I started with a thin wash of green gold fluid acrylic. I added some ink in
Kind of organic
a
marks.
brown, antelope brown, and then I put in some mark making with some Stabilo chunky crayons, some charcoal, and fixed those with some matte medium. And that gives me a basis to create a really intuitive abstract painting. I also like going in with a variety of tools, particularly silicone shapers. When the paint is still wet, I really like dragging that silicone shaper through the wet paint because it helps create some different marks and some different layers. And then just kind of intuitively and expressively adding some color in opaque mark making with different brushes and different tools, and really working with a sense of abandon, but limiting my colors. So in this case, I'm limiting my colors to some phthalo blue over this green gold underpainting. And then I'll start putting in some really light orange and just trying to create some different layers and different marks. Now, do I have any idea where I'm going with this painting? A lot of times, well, most of the time, really, I don't know where I'm going when I'm working on an abstract. I have a general sense of the color I want to use. I have a general sense of where the boldest colors are going to go and where the lightest colors are going to go. But I really try to just respond to the different marks and colors that I put down as I am painting. And it's really an adventure to see where it's going to end up. I really try to just get out of the way and not block the process. And here I'm using a fan brush and applying some really light orange into the mix, and that adds some really fun mark making.
Too zigzaggy. Looks like a Z. Didn't like that too. I like scraping through. Now I think the other thing I'm going to add canvases too, because it's really getting kind of thick and plasticky. The F&W antelope brown color too, so I don't want to get rid of all that. I kind of want to leave some of that showing through. All right, and maybe that's it for right now.
This is actually the third piece that I did with a similar color scheme. I did actually a larger painting that I'm looking at because I wanted to do a smaller one in addition to the larger work. And I also did a pastel where I used the same colors.
I like gray and yellow green. Now, I don't have an idea of where I'm going, and that's okay. It's more of put something down, react, put something else down. I think I want to get rid of this big oval here. There. And these colors actually came from a pastel that I did recently, which was kind of based on something somebody. I don't want the same kind of marks. I want a long kind of line there. Maybe I want to rough this up right here with my fan brush, so it's not so. There we go. That might be better. So I think, this is a little palette knife. It's going to kind of add some interesting texture there. But I don't know whether I want to keep it all. Just scrape some of it off. I don't mind some of it popping up and sticking up, but I don't think I want a lot of that. Okay, going to take long. And it's kind of a fun thing to do. Through. So this may be it for right now until I decide what other colors that needs to have.
Thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe and share my video. And for more longer videos on acrylic painting and pastels, please check out my Patreon site.